Tuesday night football here at the Southern Soccer Facility, round 19 catch-up game between Cove FC and the South Adelaide Panthers. Kick-off 8:15 right here on pitch 1. We're going to have a look now at the lineup tonight for your Cove FC. Number 2, Michael Good. Number 5, Mikey Gaze. Number 7, Kentaro Okawa. Number 11, Alex Rideout. Number 12, JJ Rideout. Number 14, playing his 150th senior game, Tom Foglia. Number 16, Sam Carmichael. Number 18, celebrating last week his 300th senior game, Scott Harrison. Number 19, Josh Coyne. Number 20, Owen Smith. And your captain for this evening for Cove FC, number 1, Ryan Beach. Substitutes this evening for your Cove FC, number 3, Yuki Nagata. Number 9, Ollie Grant. Number 10, Callum Elms. Number 17, Saif Jassim. Number 25, Fahad Jassim. And number 41, Zach Hoyland. Big game under lights, kick-off just a few minutes away.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the Southern Soccer Facility here at Trott Park for this HPG Homes State League 1 encounter between the host side, the Cove FC, and the visitors, South Adelaide. I'm your host, David Grant, and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football along with my very special friend, Mr. Ben Dale. Ben, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm glad to be referred to as your friend and not your special co-commentator tonight.
Well, it's nice to have along. I haven't seen you all year. What have you been up to?
Well, been quite busy actually, to be honest. A lot of football and have missed the commentating and yeah, last game we did together was the Cove Grand Final versus Vista at Service FM.
Some time ago that was now, eh?
It was.
And look at us up here at this fine new facility in the southern suburbs of Adelaide for this match. I'm going to take you through the starting lineups, starting with the Cove, the host side, obviously. Number 1, the captain Ryan Veach. Number 2, Michael Good. 5, Michael Gaze. Number 7, Kentaro Oikawa. Number 11, Alexander Rideout. 12 is Jonathan Rideout, otherwise known as JJ. 14, Thomas Foglia, playing his 150th game tonight, as I understand it. Number 16, Sam Carmichael. Number 18, Scott Harrison. Number 19, Joshua Coyne. And 20, Owen Smith. On the bench, Yuki Nagata, Oliver Grant, Callum Elms, Saif Jassim, Fahid Jassim and Zach Hoyland. South Adelaide lining up as follows. Number 1, Lewis Moss. Number 2, Oscar Hastings. Number 4, Robert Parker, the captain. Number 6, Wesley Mitra. 8, Daniel Evans. Number 9, Harry Fanhauser. 13, Jai Conroy. Number 14, Kofi Adasu. 16, Sam Stiles. 18, Cameron McMonigal. And 23, Daniel Riles. On the bench for them, Alexander Martin, Jude Yeomans, Alman Burek, Alfie Myers and Liam Knight. It is a must-win, really, for both of these sides. Cove coming into this, they're looking for a spot in the top 6 for finals, and South Adelaide coming into this, hoping to try and get themselves further away from the relegation battle. What are you expecting tonight, Ben? Let all the talking be me. What are you expecting from this tonight?
Well, pretty much a toss of a coin, to be honest. I know I'm sitting on the fence a bit here, but as you said, all to play for both teams. The Cove, 9 points from the remaining 3 games would most likely see them with a spot in the finals, given that Cumberland and Blue Eagles still to play each other. And Panthers, at the moment, above the relegation zone simply by goal difference. So 3 points for them today could, although the mathematician in me doesn't like to say it, should see them survive. But football is a crazy game, and we've got 90 minutes ahead of us to see what happens. Absolutely,
yeah. So the referee tonight, Joe Jordan Tripodi, he's in the middle there. He's assisted by Ben Smith and David Bacon tonight. These two teams did meet earlier this year, of course, back in round 8. A 4-2 win for Cove down at South Adelaide's ground that time. I also went through the record books, Ben, and I found that they'd last met in round 15 on the 17th of June 2017. A 2-0 win for South Adelaide over Cove then. Sam Carmichael and David Thornton, the goal scorers then.
Yep. I was the assistant coach in that game. I remember that game. Yep, very well. South Adelaide won the league that year and got promoted back into the NPL.
They did, and Cove obviously went down as well, not long after that. They played each other in round 4 of that year as well. South Adelaide a 3-0 win over Cove at Cove at that time. Ibrahima Kamara, 2 goals, and David Thornton again. So he had an enjoyable year in terms of the scoring.
He did, and he's a Rangers fan, just like you.
Oh, is he? Is he from Scotland?
He is from Scotland.
Oh, there you go.
I still coach him now, actually. He's still scoring goals.
You can never stop learning, can you?
No.
Especially from the best.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we mentioned before, obviously, I feel like I know more players in the Cove team at the moment than the Panthers team, given the change in the player movement and stuff over the years, and or throughout this season in particular. But both teams, sure, they've got a lot to play for, and,
Yeah, I mean, there was a bit of a mass migration as Joe Jordan Tripodi's about to get us underway. There was a bit of a migration between the two teams earlier in the year. Jesse Thompson actually has the distinction of having scored a goal for each of Cove and South this year, and JJ Rideout scoring 8 goals for South and 1 for Cove this year. And we are underway. Cove playing in their red and white stripes, shooting to the goal on the right of your screen, and South Adelaide in the dark blue with the wind behind their backs. There is a considerable breeze out there, shooting to the goal on your left. Throw in is taken. Ball bouncing around a fair bit from side to side as I try to get used to the numbers out there, but over it comes to this near side. Here's Michael Gaze. Plays the ball along the ground. Finds Thomas Fogler into the box. Claim for a penalty there. JD Rideout goes to ground. Nothing given. South Adelaide clear, comes down this wing. South Adelaide now win possession. Daniel Riles feeds the ball out, doesn't quite make its targets, picked up by Kofi Adanjusu. Harry Fanhauser. Cove have it now on the far side.
JJ already getting a bit of attention early on in the game, as you would expect.
Opponent letting him know he's there.
Yeah. And, you know, the Southern derbies, David, as you're aware, with any derby all around the world, there's always those bragging rights at stake. But I think the bragging rights has to be put aside in order to do whatever it takes to get the 3 points today. And coincidentally, the bragging rights do happen to accompany that, but has to be full focus on the 3 points for both teams.
Yeah, priority would be that. As we mentioned before, Cove still have a chance of making finals, top 6. So they really need the win tonight. You could argue a loss would possibly end that finals ambition.
Pretty much.
And for South, it's about survival, having come down from the NPL last year. The aim is to try and get the win here to increase the distance between them and the teams at the bottom. I am going to have to wipe my glasses again because they're covered in rain, so I can't see out of them. Bear with me, folks. You're watching the HPG Homes State League 1 match here at the Southern Soccer Facility. Game between the Cove playing in the red and white stripes and South Adelaide as Ryan Veach, the goalkeeper, gets us back underway with a kick into the night sky. It's held up by the wind. South Adelaide eventually win it.
Yeah, good. Got him, now,
Eventually the ball does go out. South Adelaide throw in this near side.
Watch the middle, eh? Joshy, watch the middle.
Jai Conroy with the throw. Goes down the line. And Cove with the throw.
Come in. Good.
Headed clear eventually by Parker, the captain for South, and he'll get another crack at this. Goes out for a throw in. Conroy will take in this near side.
Come on. Good job.
Throws taken short, comes back to Conroy and cleared by Parker.
Great start, Josh. Come on, off it.
Right out with the flick on, doesn't quite come off, and Parker's there.
Josh Coyne, of course, coming across from Modbury Vista not that long ago, and Modbury Vista just finishing minor premiers of State League 2 North on the weekend.
Yeah, they've had a great year, haven't they, down there? I mean, the unfortunate thing with the playoff system we have is that it doesn't necessarily mean they'll be promoted, and unbelievably, you win the league and you still have to play off to get up. But certainly a resounding season for them, really, and you know, deserved winners of that league. Have you been out to see much State League 1 or State League 2 action?
No, not really. Just with my own commitments with the Women's State League, and the clash in games and so on. Seen a couple of Panthers games recently, but other than that, not had a chance to see many games this season. But fantastic coverage that FSA provide. So if worse comes to worse on a night like tonight, you can stay at home with the heater and a glass of red wine and listen to us.
I can't imagine what else you would want to do, to be honest, Ben.
Maybe go to KFC, I don't know.
Free kick for Cove at the back. Poised over at Sam Carmichael, but he opts to leave it. Ryan Veach will take this kick. Resplendent in his pink.
I was about to say, he looks quite fit, Veachy.
He does.
Looking sharp.
Speaking to his parents just before, he's turned 40 just recently, I believe. Yeah. Doesn't look a deal over, what,
39?
39, 38. South just looking to clear from the back. Unable to do it convincingly, and Rideout's underneath it trying to win. Eventually they come away with it. Cove to the far side.
Bit of a tussle in the middle of the pitch. Ooh. This will be interesting. Not sure if there's any punches thrown, but there was certainly a scuffle.
And in these early stages, the Rideout combination effective, but JJ Rideout certainly on the receiving end of a number of solid challenges. He's made his way over there to make his point to the referee, Joe Jordan Trabori. But it is a free kick. it's been called back to where the incident took place, I think, with right out rather than where Oikawa had the ball. So it's a fair way out. It's probably, what, 35 yards out there, and kicking into a very stiff breeze.
Big ask.
It is, against a goalkeeper like Lewis Moss as well. Alex Rideout is the player poised over the ball. Wearing gloves. It's 10 degrees, Ben. He's wearing gloves.
Yeah. Wonder if they're heated.
Left foot, Rideout, blocked by the wall, gets another crack at it. Just sort of chips it over the top. I'm not sure if the intent was to feed a player running on or if it was a shot, but either way it's gone out. There'll be a goal kick for Lewis Moss to take.
I was talking to someone during the week about the Southern Soccer Facility. It's a great setup here. I did mention it would have been great to have had an artificial pitch, but I'm led to believe the ground that was here before that, it's not set up for artificial pitches, apparently. I know I'm not a designer or anything like that, but for whatever reason they can't.
In terms of the soil underneath?
Yeah, that type of thing, yeah.
Artificial surfaces are a little bit after my time, if I'm honest. As the ball's threaded through here, Ryan Beach will collect this for Cove. He'll get there comfortably and clears with his right foot. Yeah, the artificial surfaces are a wee bit after my time. It was always grass that I played on, but some of the grass pitches, as you know, towards the end of the season, despite all of the work that goes into them, can, you know, become a little bit rough.
Which is in part why this game's being played now with the weather we had a couple of weeks ago, and the game was postponed for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, you can't go past a decent grass pitch, but the artificial does allow you the opportunity to sort of have that flexibility, doesn't it, to be able to train and play without damaging the pitch. Nice flat surface.
The artificial, I did actually play in an artificial pitch in Scotland for a while. Yeah. And this would have been 30 years ago. And in those days, it was concrete with a little bit. It was almost like a little bit of thread on top.
Not the indoor soccer pitch that you used to have in the ICA. Just a layer of this on top of the cement.
Yeah, it was murder. Ryan Veach prepares to get us back underway here. He's kicking into this wind.
It's not really consistent, is it? It's dropping off every now and again, the wind. It's a decent kick against the wind too.
I've been advised that the wind is coming across in the broadcast as being quite strong, and it is for us. I mean, we're in an elevated position here, but I mean, down in the pitch you can see the corner flags have got a fair whip behind them, if that's the right term. And Lewis Moss now collects the ball for South Adelaide, plays it out to Robert Parker, he's captain. Parker ventures forth, plays it to this near side. Conroy goes into the middle, plays it off Wheatshire, but they lose it in the end, and Cove come away with it. He's the unmistakable figure of Okawa on the far side. Plays it back, goes on a run. Coffey and Jansu loses out here. Here's Rideout with a chance, plays it back unselfishly. Shot, just wide. And a chance goes a-begging for Cove. Thomas Foglia given the space. What an unselfish piece of play there by Rideout to find him. Yeah,
I expected his eyes would have lit up, should I say, and took his chance, but he's only scored the one goal since he's come across, as you mentioned before, and maybe just lacking a bit of confidence in front of goals, which is unlike him, but he does have that every now and again, a bit of a form slump, but when he's on, he's on.
It was certainly a decent opportunity, wasn't it? Back underway here at the Southern Soccer Facility, which we believe is in Trott Park, but it may be O'Halloran Hill or it could be Shido Park. Here's Conroy on this near side. He's mistimed that, but he'll get it and keep it in. Does so. Michael Gaze gets a toe in, concedes a throw and stops the momentum. South are back underway very quickly. Here they come into the middle of the box. Yes, another little pass there by Harry Thanhavser. But it's gone all the way through to Ryan Veach. Gaze chips long. One for Fowler to chase. He won't get there though. Moss does. Ooh, hits it with his left, but only as far as right out. Plays into the middle. Scott Harrison goes Whitehall Kawa on the far side. And Kawa in a foot race. Doesn't get there first. Van Havser gets there. Sees the ball out. Wins a goal kick.
Probably should ask the question later, but young Diesel, that's been playing quite well for South Adelaide the last couple of weeks, not featured today. I'm not sure if that's due to injury or...
Yeah, he's not even in the squad. He scored last week as well, I think. Yeah. Well, that's a nice outside of the boot pass there from right out. But yeah, no, he isn't in the squad. And I'm not sure why. Jesse Thompson's not in the squad either. I'm not sure why. This is South Adelaide's team.
And we spoke about off-air about Matt Canny as well for Cove. Whilst Ryan Veach, stand-in captain.
13 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. It is nothing each in this State League 1 match between the Cove and South Adelaide. A crucial match for both sides as we get to the pointy end of the season. 2 games to go after this. This is a catch-up game from round 19 from that weekend when we had that inclement weather. But here comes South into the box now. Cleared, goes out, throw in for South. Jai Conroy to take. Goes short. Cross from Cameron McGonigal is blocked. And they clear again. Robert Parker has it now for South. Tries to head it on. Doesn't quite get there. Fogler has it now. Loses out. Parker wins it back again. Fouls his opponent. No, he doesn't. Does. Good refereeing by Chaponi there just to let the play flow. Yeah. See if there was an advantage. And call it back when there wasn't. Carmichael looks to take the free kick for Cove. Leaves it for Michael Good, and he's taking it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Veach. I feel Veach has been the busier of the 2 goalkeepers through these first 15 minutes. Yeah,
I mean, he hasn't really had to pull off a save, but certainly he's been involved from his distribution and resetting from the back, and he's bypassed his defensive midfield quite a lot, and I don't know if that's a tactic against the wind or what the situation is, but I'd like to see them play a bit shorter and maybe get on the ball a bit more.
I feel the wind may play a bit of an influence in this, but it is a game of 2 halves, of course, and providing the wind sustains itself, then maybe the second half will be a little bit of a reversal. But I feel Veach is the one. You're right, hasn't it, a save to make, but he certainly had more involvement, I think, than his counterpart Moss up the other end.
Well, if he keeps doing what he's doing, the second half could be quite dangerous if the wind stays as it is, because he'll get a little bit more penetration on those balls, and they've got speed to burn up front, Cove.
JJ right out on a bit of a running break there. Tried to play in his brother Alex, but they've conceded the free kick in that top corner. South Adelaide have the kick. Comes that kick, goes out. Throw in taken. Parker clears. Cove throw in just midway through their opponent's half. Bit scrappy there in front of us, but it comes back to Carmichael now for Cove. Makes his way back to his goalkeeper. It's played out to Owen Smith to the far side. I used to play against Owen Smith's father.
Did you?
Aye. Many years ago, when in Sasso and Cove in the Sasso Cup.
Oh wow!
Saturday Division 1. He's from Edinburgh. Can't understand a word he says. Throwing on that. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say before, considering the surface looks quite flat from here, the ball bobbles quite a bit, so I can sort of maybe now understand a little bit more why they're not taking too many risks in the back area there and playing short passes.
The ground's also quite, I felt, was quite hard.
Yeah.
Walked across it earlier on as we were making our way over to the commentary suite. And there are sections of that ground that I felt were quite hard underfoot, considering the amount of rain that we have had in the past.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, here's a ball over to this far side, one for Conroy to chase. He won't get there. And that's gone out for a Cove throw-in. Michael Gaze will take that. He goes down the line. South come away with it. Unable to keep the ball on the ground, but they've got it on the ground now. Here's a little half chance on the far side. Shot by Oscar Hastings, blocked, deflected and into the arms of Ryan Veach, who's now cleared it. Harrison goes out to that far side. Smith looks to find Okawa, and he does so. Okawa can't get the better of his opponent. South Adelaide win it, but as soon as they win it, Rideout wins it back. Strong on the ball. And there's no love lost there between Parker and Rideout.
To be honest, I know Robbie very well, and I don't think he would have meant that intentionally, I'm sure. He's never been that sort of player that I've noticed.
I've misinterpreted that then, but...
No, hey, listen, in a game like this, what happens on the pitch, I guess, stays on the pitch once you cross that line. But yeah, I guess any advantage you can get throughout the game.
Well, I mean,
within the rules.
Apart from anything else, it's clever to stall that momentum. You know, Cove coming forward there, won the free kick. They were looking to take it quickly, and Parker succeeded in sort of just slowing everything down. So from that perspective, it's been a success. Here's Alex Rideout over the ball now for Cove. Takes the free kick into the wind, goes to the back post. Head up there by Josh Coyne. Michael tries to bring it under control, can't quite, but they still have it. That's a decent enough shot, and not far off by Scott Harrison, who drifted up to the right-hand side there from the left. I feel Lewis Morris probably had that covered though, don't you?
It was hard to tell from here, to be honest, at first.
Cove bench there, happy to help South Adelaide with exactly where the throw should be taken. Nice that, isn't it?
It's very nice.
That's not way up there, it's back here. Thanks very much. Conroy takes that throw, goes down the line. Gaze gets the header. Although it sort of come off his nose more than anything else. Conroy will take the throw in for South. Van Havzer's down the left-hand side now. Mars off the ball by Gaze and gives it back. Michael Gaze still on the ground, near the fence there. The referee Joe Jordan Tribodi has a quiet word in Van Havzer's ear. Don't be too rough, he says. Take it easy.
I'm not sure he's played in one of these games before, if that's the case. But nice advice nonetheless. Noticed a few new referees around this year, David. Even last week there was a referee I hadn't seen before in the South Adelaide West Adelaide game.
I have to say that I think this is only the third or fourth HPG Homes State League 1 game that I've covered, because most of my work is up in the NPL. Well, I shouldn't say up in the NPL, in the NPL.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the State League 1 competition, as Fogley's in a foot race here to get to the ball, and he's got there first. He's got no one in the middle. And solid defending there by Kofi and Jasu to clear the danger.
Nice leg race, that one.
But yeah, no, I've only seen maybe a handful of games in State League 1. I enjoy it, but I don't often get to watch it, so I haven't seen a lot of the referees coming through, but the usual suspects are up in the NPL, including Joe Jordan Tribodi, very good referee, I feel. As Cove take the corner shot, here's Okaiwa at the edge of the box. Looks to maybe take a shot here onto his left, low along the ground. Blocked by Jasu, and he'll get another crack at this to clear. And he does so. Only as far as an opponent, though. It's put back into the middle. Parker and over to the main stand there. Quite a few folk over there. Decent enough little crowd there, Ben.
Yeah.
Huddled together.
Must have outdoor heaters or something over there.
Yeah. Something to keep them warm in there. 10 degrees and very windy down here at Trot Park / Shido Park / O'Halloran Hill. 23 minutes gone in the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. It's nothing each here. The HPG Homes State League 1 game between the Cove and South Adelaide. A catch-up game from round 19. After this, both teams just have 2 league games to go. South host Fulham on the weekend. Cove will host Pontian. And after that, Pontian will be the hosts for South. And Cove will travel to Cobras to conclude the 2025 season, at least the league season, home and away series.
And the Cove Cobras game earlier in the season was a interesting one. I think it ended up being like 4-3 or something from memory, and Cobras scoring a 98th minute winner or something along the lines. Plenty of action.
The great thing about State League 1 for me is promotion and relegation. You know, there's something at both ends of the table.
Definitely.
And it's tight in the middle as well, so it makes it a great competition to watch. I mean, I'm a fan of the Championship in the UK, both Scotland and England, as well as elsewhere where they have that possibility to go up or down.
I was just about to say the same thing. I love that about the Championship when you get to watch those games, because it's like a cup final every week. No one wants to get relegated.
Yeah.
And they want to get promoted, so it's just a constant arm wrestle every week. I'm not sure that's, well, not in an arrogant type of way, but I'm not sure that South Adelaide would have expected to be in this position, given they only got relegated from the NPL last season. It's been a tough year. But Greg Vidian's done well since he's come in, settled things a little bit, and it's always tough to come in, you know, in those circumstances. And
yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I think Greg Vidian seems to have done a decent enough job. They were obviously down at the bottom of the table, I think, when he came in, and they're sort of third or fourth bottom down, and have a reasonable chance of avoiding the drop. They've strung a few, you know, results together. It's just come a bit late for them, but at the start of the year, I mean, we were all sort of feeling there would be maybe a candidate to at least be playing finals, if not, you know, a candidate to go back up. But it's tough once you come down, you know. It's once you come down from the NPL and into that second tier, it's difficult to get yourself back up, isn't it?
it is, and I have to empathise with coaches and stuff who's well offside if he plays.
Well, you would, because you're one yourself.
Yeah, but you know, it's just you have those moments where if things just don't go well and have that domino effect, and conversely, you know, if things are going well and you hit the post and it goes in, or you're under the table, it hits the post and goes out for a throw-in. It's such a fine line of margin sometimes. You've got to go out and give it your all, don't you?
So much is put on coaches as well. You know, at the end of the day, there's 11 players out there in the park that haven't had the job to do it. You know, only, you know, I don't know if you know, you can. I was going to say you can only coach so much, but I mean, ultimately, the responsibility once the whistle goes lies with the people out in the park, not necessarily.
Well, certainly, the performance is on the players, and you know, if they do what the coaches ask them to do, then the coach can then be held accountable for the results. But you know, there's so many other variables that come into play.
That's a great piece of defending there by Jack Conroy down that side there to deny Rideout as he made his way to the byline. Conroy has also got the throw-in, which he's now taken. Fan halves are now. Plays it back to Conroy. They go inside, working the ball well in a tight space, and they find the space on the far side, having drawn Cove players all out to this side. South now make their way down the far side. It's played inside Cameron McMonigal. Pops back out. Daniel Riles loses it, wins it back. Takes a heavy knock off Okawa. Good physical tussle out there. Old-fashioned 70s football.
You'd expect that, wouldn't you? I guess as a coach, you'd be disappointed if both players didn't go in for that. And you know, the other thing to think about here, and hey, I'm no statistician or analytical expert, but we've got a club that's come down from the NPL that could be relegated, and a club that's been promoted from State League 2 that could, if they get in the mixer in the finals, get promoted.
Yeah.
It's just a bizarre series of events, isn't it? Football.
Like ships in the night, passing each other like ships in the night.
You've been waiting to say that all night, haven't you?
No, but it's true. I mean, if you look at the table here, you can see Cove on 8th on 25 points. They are 6 points adrift of Cumberland, who sit in 6th on 31 points. But this is the game in hand. They win this, they go to 28. And they were within touching distance of Cumberland.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're probably more looking at Blue Eagles at this point, because Blue Eagles are both on 31 points too, and Cumberland and Blue Eagles still to play each other. Could be the final round, I think. If Cumberland, or either of them get a result in that game and Cove win their remaining 3 games, then it's on.
That's it. You wouldn't want to be the loser in the Cumberland Blue Eagles game either, would you?
No.
Because that could potentially spell the end of your season too.
Well, I think, in the last, certainly what I saw today, the last 5 games, Blue Eagles have only won 1. It probably extends further than that.
Yeah.
Just someone who was sitting looking likely at some point to be the biggest challengers to Sturt throughout the season, to drop off as they did.
Well, Dante Cacciavellani is still the top scorer in that in the State League 1 competition. 15 league goals to his name, and yet his team's sitting down 5th. He had a very strong start, Blue Eagles, but just come undone sort of in the last 6 or 7 weeks, or rounds, should I say.
You sometimes wonder in those situations if other clubs work out the strengths of the opposition, and all of a sudden there's no plan B. Makes things incredibly difficult, but at the moment we're back on this game, and another free kick.
We are indeed. And over the top of it, Alex Rideout and Scott Morrison. Scott Harrison, should I say. Ball over the top.
Old ScoMo. Thought he retired.
Scott Harrison, you must forgive me for that.
That's a decent ball in.
Ball comes in the middle. The target was Carmichael, didn't quite get to it. Lewis Moss reaches out, plucks the ball from the air, and the attack is done and dusted.
Both very experienced keepers, aren't they, in this game today? Going to take something special to beat either of them.
Chip over the top there from Daniel Riles. Came here from the Adelaide Hills Hawks.
He did.
That transfer window opens and they all, well, not all, but a lot of them move so quickly, and
I'm still not a big fan of how the whole transfer window works now. I think it makes things quite difficult late on in the season to make such changes. If you want to make changes, you need to be a little bit earlier. Otherwise, sometimes the damage is already done before you can actually do anything.
Yeah, yep. No, I agree. I can't remember what happened back in my day. I don't remember what we did.
Well, pretty much it was just you had to be transferred before the June 30, and you could do that any time up until that point.
Yeah.
But now they have those windows, and I think when the PPS first came in, you had maybe 3 windows, almost.
I never transferred mid-season. I signed for a club, and that was it. I kind of locked myself
Even
in.
when they did try to get rid of you.
Yeah. I just didn't get the message at all.
Even when they changed training nights and everything, you rocked up, there was no lights on.
Oh,
well, I'm still sticking it out.
Yeah. I'll see this season through.
I went through 3 coaches, but you still stayed. You got to have fun, don't you?
Aye. I've never pretended to be any good, Ben. Here's Stan Havs on the far side for South Adelaide. This wind picked up again, I think. Apologies if you're being overcome by the sound of it over the
Swift, yeah.
15
it can be a bit annoying, but I know that people that I speak to would much prefer to at least hear us talking than nothing at all. And you know, you get the games without the commentary. They're sometimes hard to watch too, because you still get the wind, you get no voice along the way.
Well, I'm always going to say we should have commentators because I am one, but I really feel, you know, the game benefits as a spectacle from it. But anyway, that's for others to tell us rather than us to tell us.
I think it's also nice to give a bit of insight as well, because there could be things we know about individual players, the clubs, the positions they're in, some things that perhaps, you know, the neutral watching may not be aware of.
Still don't know if I'm in Trot Park, Shido Park or Halloran Hill, but anyway, here's the little chip forward there from the middle. Now we'll go out for a goal kick for Ryan Veach to take. I think the wind took that again. Cameron McMonagle with the little chip over the top there for South. But everything they put in the air is just being taken away.
I'd expect that the intensity should pick up a little bit more in the second half. I mean, I'm not saying it's a lackluster affair, but, you know, it's... And it's had a few moments, but just a little bit of energy missing.
Neither goalkeepers had a clear-cut save to make yet. Here as South come forward. Oscar Hastings, the player on the far side, trying to get to that, but it's gone out. But no clear-cut chances yet. 15 minutes to go till we get ourselves into that club room for a deep-fried Mars bar. Here come Cove on that far side now. Again, the ball goes out. And the throw-in. Owen Smith to take. To the middle. Foglia has Okawa in the overlapping run, but can't get it to him. Stan Havser tries to win it for South, but is unsuccessful in that bidding, and it breaks out to this near side. Here's Alexander Rideout. Left foot cross in the middle. Okawa is there. Ooh. And it broke to JJ Rideout, and he had a snap shot there. Parker had it blocked, but I think it was an offside, Ben.
Well, it didn't appear to be offside to me. I thought maybe a slight infringement with the contact there. I don't know, but didn't look too much in that either, to be honest. The referee saw something that we didn't.
Let's just assume it was an offside.
Yeah, why not?
Riles chips forward over the top, right through the middle, right through the heart. Oh, and the layoff wasn't quite
right on the same page there, were they?
Not on the same page
Unfortunately,
at all. No,
it was a great ball forward, and Jai did well there, but just
Rideout chips forward for his brother. JJ doesn't get to him. Parker intercepts, and South Adelaide have it.
Nice passing there.
Yeah, crisp. Final ball lacking though. That's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper Ryan Veach, who's dispensed with it. Out to the left back position. Owen Smith goes inside. Scott Harrison, and eventually Cove have it along the back. Can't keep up with it on that bumpy pitch in the wind. Here's Gaze. Michael Gaze receives it back. Tries to play it along the ground. Gets another crack at it. Rideout uses the body well to hold off his opponent. Gaze again. Rideout. Inside. Coin. Eventually the final ball comes through. It's held up enough. Here's Fogley. He's in the box here. Has a right foot shot. Far post. And Cove have the lead. Thomas Fogley in his 150th game puts his team 1-0 up on the One World LED scoreboard. What do you make of that?
Well, I'll tell you, Fox has been around for a while. Again, I'm surprised it's only his 150th, to be honest, but I know he played a number of years for the Southern Knights in the Amateur League as well, but always been a prolific goal scorer. I was just about to say earlier in the game, he's
Cove
bringing a lot more to his game now, a bit deeper and getting on the ball a lot more and
FC
stuff like
South
that.
Adelaide
But
nil.
that was reflective of the Thomas Foglia that I'm aware of, and a fantastic finish.
It was a very accurate shot to the far post, beating Lewis Morris to the far post and put the team 1-0 up.
Nice ball too.
First real clear-cut chance on goal, really, isn't it? First, I mean, there's been a few shots on target, but that's the first one that's really been a threat.
Well, it was going to take something special, and I'm not sure. I mean, his bottom left-hand corner was very well placed. It was going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, get over, Pen! Get over, Pen!
Good little play by Michael Gaze there, the number 5, just in front of us here to set Ride out up. That goal coming in the 35th minute.
That's right, Solomon. That's it, Josh. Yeah, yeah. Kenny, just be aware, Ken. Just be aware, Ken.
It's the live ladder that puts Cove above Olympic on the live ladder now, and just 3 points from that
Go. Come on, Ken.
top 6 spot.
Help him out now. Help him out. Come on, Scott. Hey,
Ooh. There's a little kick off the ball there. It's been missed by the linesman and the ref. And Alex right out is down in front of us. I think he'd be all right. He's a tough guy, isn't he? Back up on his feet anyway. And I think it's just a throw-in in this near side. Michael Gaze to take. He goes down the line. Flicked on by the goal scorer Foglia. 2 Cove players go for the same ball. Somehow win a free kick.
Yeah, well, friendly fire there. He's not going to change his mind, I'm afraid.
No.
But yeah, just looking again at that live ladder, I understand the points are the same with Panthers and Vipers, but it does look to be quite a large goal difference variance between the two. So, you know, if they do lose tonight, Panthers, they certainly don't want to be losing by too many goals. Don't want to get a leveler back in there and bring themselves closer to that relegation spot.
He's right out with the free kick. He's kicking into a very stiff breeze still. Opposite plate along the ground. It's a better idea, although it's probably just going to be too far for Foglia. But he's kept it in. That's a superb piece of football from Foglia to get that cross back in. Held up in the breeze, and he's
Judged it quite well, didn't he? I guess knowing it was possibly going to hold up, didn't give up on it.
No, he did. He kept it in well, and then to get his cross back in was very good football. But trying to get power behind a header into that breeze is going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, I think
sure
the secret is to try and play the ball on the deck, isn't it, tonight?
Certainly going that way.
Come on, Scotty, this ball.
Van Havs are now the target there, but it's cleared by Carmichael on the far side. South Adelaide have the throw-in right on the halfway line in front of their adoring fans.
Cove still with Ollie Grant on the bench as well, who was the goal-scoring hero in that grand final last year. He's always a menace, a nuisance up front. And going the other way in the second half could prove to be a danger.
Yes.
Throw-in taken on this near side. Here's Conroy.
Accountability.
He's opting to try and go in the middle there to Cameron McMonigal. The ball's popped up. McMonigal gets his head to it. Carmichael calmly and coolly heads the ball back to his goalkeeper for Cove. And he dispenses with it out to Smith. They go down the line. Okawa receives. Ball's already gone out. Throw in for South. Sanhavser. Smith has a little nibble. Sorry, Foglia does. They don't win the ball. South still have it.
Come on! Come on!
Right out.
Offside. Oh, it would have been, but anyway.
Parker to Conroy. Back into the middle and back to Parker again. Daniel Evans had the ball, lost it, but won the free kick. With this wind behind you, might have a shot from here. So
Not
good
sure
distance.
would.
A good
Oh, yeah,
distance
well,
out,
Jysk over there, he's a left footer. Could have a crack. Why not?
long way out, but why not?
If you're going to do it, you might as well do it in this half. Doesn't look like he's lining up for a shot though, but
No, he's chipping it over.
Yep.
Back post.
Decent
Parker
ball.
with a free header. Oh, I mean, that was a difficult because it's coming towards you and you've got to head across. Difficult one to do, but he was unchallenged.
I'm not sure how much the ball was moving when he was lining up for it either with the wind, but you can see what they were trying to do. The two of them have played for a long time together, so normally on the same page.
Both in the NPL last year, of course.
Yep.
Let's go.
Goal kick for the Cove. 40-year-old Ryan Veach with it. If you missed it earlier, it was his birthday last week. That was a reference there, but here come Cove. Sorry, South. Ball over to this near side. Riles with it. Overlapping run from Conroy. Cove come away. Gaze clears only as far as Parker. Brings it down. Gaze gets up well. Gets it right out, clears it, holds up. Parker's first touch is a wee bit heavy, but they still have it in play. Nice reverse pass. Van Havzer can't bring it under control. Cove clear. Into the 44th minute of this HPG Homes State League 1 match between the Cove and South Adelaide. If you've just joined us, where have you been? You've missed the Thomas Foglia goal in the 35th minute, and that is the difference between the two sides at this point in time.
But David, the Boys Zone special is on Channel 7 tonight, so, you know.
Is it?
A few people might be tuned into that.
I
Who
hope
knows?
not.
Well, they obviously don't know that we're on, so
True.
how could they compete?
That's it. If you have just joined us, I'm David Grant, and I'm joined by Ben Dale, WSL coach, broadcaster, writer. Have you written
Just
anything?
put it in there, yeah.
Writer, broadcaster.
I wrote a few notes here and there.
Yep. And it's a chilly, windy night here in the southern Adelaide suburb of
Trott Park.
We think it's Trott Park.
Boys, come on.
But
Fight
you'll
for
see
it
from the
here.
camera there's not a lot of suburbia behind us, so I think we're in between a number of
Come on,
suburbs.
Tommy.
Here's Riles, can't make his way through. Ball comes back out though, it's picked up by Jai Conroy. Plays in Robert Parker. Goes along the back. Kofi and Jasu. Jasu plays in Van Havzer. They look to play the ball back across the back. No, they're going forward now. They're on the right hand side. Daniel Evans with it now. Gets his cross in nice and low. Cleared though. Van Havzer again. Cross eventually comes in.
Oh, wow.
Not a bad strike there by Oscar Hastings. And eventually, the final shot goes wide. And that's it. That's the conclusion of the first half. Referee Joe Jordan Tribodi has decided that's enough for this stanza. What have you made of the first half, Ben? Tell me all about it. What do you think?
Well,
What's on your mind? I reckon. Do you feel that maybe Cove or maybe South with the wind behind their back maybe were just marginally the better of the two sides, and Cove's goal came against the run of play? It's been a game of few chances, really, hasn't it?
yeah, it sure has. And we did say, you know, with both the keepers, the experience they've got, it was going to take something special. And Fogg's shot bottom left was going to be hard to stop. But other than that, few and far between with the chances. The conditions have certainly played a part in how pretty the football's going to be played tonight. But in a game like this, a Southern derby, regardless of what's up for stakes,
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
What I'm excited about, like the most, how we can come together, learn about everybody, because we're not the same, but we're somehow the same.
The community came to government to express their concerns about young people. It is our role to listen and it's our role to act.
There's so many kids wanting to play the game from all walks of life.
African Youth Program was established to help Africans with sport, cultural identity, mentorship.
Having a program that's going to target the African children, given it's their sport of choice, presents a huge opportunity to link participation in football with education, which is a perfect mix.
I think the African Youth Program will be a very inclusive program with different teams, different schools coming to play with us.
It's like a very big opportunity to expand skills, knowledge, and in different areas of life.
Most of the kids will grow from this program to be able to become valuable, positive contributors in our society.
Like a voice to be spoken with and not being scared to show your skills.
This empowerment program has many different aspects to it, and of course sport is one of those, but it's actually really about finding your place in the world.
I think everybody's pushing in the one direction to make sure that we can make a real difference.
It's not just a game, it's a very passionate sport that millions of people around the world love to play. That's what football is.
a penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
It's deemed as an Italian club. That's a bit fictitious. They called it Salisbury Internationale because that's what it was. It was full of internationals from all walks of life, and it continues to be that. Obviously we had an Italian background, right, but throughout the 50 years, it's been a big dynamic, and it's still changing, so it's great.
I think it's an exciting opportunity. Obviously the new State League 2 system, got the North and South, and I think the final series is definitely something that we want to be a part of and want to be involved in, so it's definitely an exciting opportunity.
Yeah, when I seen State League 2 North, I was all over it. I don't want to travel at all, so I was all about it. Wife was all about it.
Always been a Northern boy. I'm 30 seconds down the road. Played for this club for 4 years a while ago, and it's just my family as well, been here as well, so it means a lot.
Everyone around the club's been so welcoming. All the people on the committee and around the club were so nice from day one, and same with the players. Got some nice experienced players out here who are really nice and welcoming to some of our younger players, so that's been really nice to have.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
For Skimitsi against Ulash. Still trying to win against Skimitsi. Oh, and a save with the legs from Delangus. A space to run into. Amanda has one in the centre. Does reach him. Needs to find the angle for the hit. And it's a good save by Woodlands. Taking it out for a corner.
Even better save this one than the previous one.
Stem as well. Yeah.
Oh, Cinderello, what a save! He puts a fist behind it and sends it for a corner.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
the second half, South Adelaide Panthers.
She was trying to diffuse it, and then they started going. And what you do is they started going in like that. And I'm just going, mate, you need to go. Yeah, this is great. I'll let you get back to the conversation.
Let's welcome back out on the pitch for the second half, Cove FC.
Welcome back to the Southern Soccer Sports Complex.
Facility. Southern Soccer Facility.
Southern Soccer Facility for the second half of this HPG Homes State League 1 game between the Cove and South Adelaide. I'm glad to say that Jack Carter, a young fan over there, bought me a hot chocolate.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he said, I
should have come.
Recognise you, the commentator, so
Wow.
you can have a hot chocolate on me. So thanks very much, Jack. I am David Grant. You are Ben Dale.
Yes.
And we're back for the second half of this game. Joe Jordan Tripodi, the referee, about to get this underway. I can't see any changes out there at half time, but if we do happen to notice any, we'll let you know. It is 1-0 to Cove
1-0 up.
Thomas Fogler, a goal in the 35th minute. I momentarily lost my bearings there, but second half underway now. We've made an adjustment to the audio as well, so hopefully the wind isn't as bad this half as it has been through the first, as South Adelaide come away with it through the middle. Sam Stiles plays it back to Riles. Foglia wins it. He's on Kawa now in this near side. Makes his way down the left hand side on his left foot. Goes to ground. It is a free kick, but it was outside the box. Joe Jordan Tripodi. Is that the first booking of the night? No, we had one earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's the second booking of the night. Sanjasu receives a yellow card for that offence, just outside the penalty spot.
And the Panthers obviously at the moment currently above the relegation zone on goal difference based on this result at the moment. And the Cove 3 points out of the top 6 with 2 games remaining after this fixture tonight. So both teams plenty to play for.
Absolutely, yeah. An important game for both of them. As we mentioned before, Cove still seeking a finals berth, top 6 is finals. And South Adelaide just trying to make a bit of distance between themselves and the two sides that go down. The bottom 2 sides will go down from the HPG Homes State League 1. And they're seeking to avoid being one of those two. And
You want to be careful, he's done. Second yellow.
Second yellow.
You just knew something was going to happen, and goodness me, in a game like this with so much at stake, you've got to be smarter. I'm sorry, there's no excuse.
Joe Jordan Tribodi had a word with the players in the middle of the park there just before this free kick was taken.
Literally seconds before the incident. You've got a chance to regroup, catch your breath, and now you've made it very difficult for your team.
So South reduced to 10 men, and free kick will now be taken on this left-hand side. Alex Rideout over it, and the cross comes in. It's low, easily dealt with, to be honest. South Adelaide come away with it.
They like to say innocent before proven guilty on some occasions, but I just can't see any other way that wasn't a silly thing to do.
Here's Oscar Hastings with a chance.
Good tackle.
Solid defending there, yeah. Well back by Michael Gaze. He's had a good game.
Yeah, solid.
Young Gaze. And it's a corner kick for South.
I don't even want to mention on air what just happened. Goodness me. If it went quiet for a bit.
Yes.
Wow.
Corner kick taken. Goes to the back post. Oh, Barker just missed. Right out, a little shove in the pack there. If you're going to do that, it has to be a little bit more subtle with Sam Stiles there, guilty of conceding that free kick. But to be honest, not a bad place to concede a free kick, just to slow the momentum down if you're going to do it. A professional offence, as they might say.
Yeah. Uphill battle now for Panthers, of course. 1-0 down to 10 players.
Playing into a stiff breeze too, you know. I felt they did all right through that first half. Came into the break, you know, that one goal down. But here comes Fogg there, the goal scorer now.
From the games I have seen in this league, David, there hasn't been a massive difference between the top teams and the bottom teams, other than Sturt being an absolute standout and Fulham, the form team in the league at the moment.
Dan Riles now. Cove all pressed up. They've got about 4 or 5 players up there in that little area, and they're quick to try and harass Lewis Moss, who clears. Van Havzer gets it, unable to bring it under control, but they do win the throw-in. Stiles with it, goes down the line. Scott Harrison plays an Okawa. Parker gets his head to it though for South, and they come away with it. Ball through the middle, straight through the guts, but Gaze will get there first. Plays it back to his goalkeeper Veach, and he receives it back. Gaze has now got a little bit of space on that far side. Goes long. It's a bit of a waste in this in these conditions with that breeze.
Just got to adapt and just get the weight of the pass right.
I feel it's got to be in the deck, to be honest.
Yeah, in this second half for them, that's going to be the best way to be successful going forward. Try to exploit a bit more space where they can with the extra player. Don't know where they'll get that joy from, whether it's through the midfield or in the wide areas.
He comes right out through the middle. Just trying to make out where South have made their adjustments. So the player that's gone off, Ajasu, is a defender. And still playing with a full complement of defenders. So, but they've also got 2 strikers by the looks of it. So maybe it's a midfielder that's dropped back. Maybe they've got 4-3 and
4-3-2.
Yeah, 4-3-2, I think, maybe. Oikawa now.
Dan Evans looks like he's dropped a bit deeper in there.
Owen Smith does well there. Wins it, plays in Carmichael. Still Cove come. Josh Coyne plays it out wide. Ride out, makes his way to the byline, doesn't get the cross in. Just have been fouled though, and he wins the free kick in the far side.
Wasn't sure whether to expect the crowd to drop off a little bit in the second half, but still looks quite healthy over there. Can't recall seeing that ambulance over there before. Has that been there the whole time?
There was actually an injury, a collarbone injury to a player in the reserves game.
Ah, okay.
I would have thought the ambulance would have got here sooner than that, but that may well be what's... I guess it's non-critical. And I imagine maybe he's being collected. Here comes the free kick in towards the near post, flicked on, but it's well over the bar there by Jonathan Rideout. I feel Cove have now got the ascendancy.
Yeah, and then certainly Panthers need to be mindful of any set pieces in and around the box now with this wind, because with Alex delivering and the danger they'll have in the box.
He comes right through the middle here. Ooh. Andrew Gaze brought to ground, but solid and
had
fair
to be
tackle.
well timed, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well done, Dan Evans. Nice tackle.
Just have been fair.
You got to get it right in those moments.
Yeah. I feel if South concede now, can't see them coming back. I know it's very early days still. We're only halfway through it, but
I mean, the stars are lining up in that direction.
Through ball, nice little idea there. Try to get it through to Jonathan Rideout. JJ, but it's gone out, and it's a goal kick which Lewis Morris has now taken to his captain, Robert Parker. Fogler gives chase, forces the rushed pass. And it's a South Adelaide throw-in just in front of us here. Cameron McGonigal takes it. McMonigal, should I say, takes it. It breaks to Josh Coyne. He plays it out wide. There's a bit of space in that far side. Overlapping run, strike, goal. Scored by Jonathan Rideout. JJ from his brother Alex with a through pass. Cove are 2-0 up now on their One World LED Sportal scoreboard. Nice build-up play. They found the space in that far side, didn't they?
It was only a matter of time, wasn't it, that they were going to try and exploit that space wherever the spare player was going to be, and they managed to find it. Patient and
by number 12,
good finish.
JJ Rideout. Score is Cove FC 2, South Adelaide 0.
Goal coming in the 55th minute.
I know I've said it.
On you go. On you go.
I know I've said it before, but they've just got to keep in mind now that I hope it doesn't blow out, given the goal difference scenario they've currently got, and the space that Cove are currently finding, and that was offside. But just got to, I guess, consolidate defensively and just a little bit of, not in a defensive way to say damage control, but just, you know, still play your own game, but just be mindful.
So with your coach's hat on now, do you just pack the defence, park the bus and try to salvage? Because, I mean, I can't see South... Football's a funny game, isn't it? It's difficult to see South Adelaide coming back from this, though. So should they pack the back, just park the bus, just to try and stem the flow? Or do they try and actively try and get something out of this? Because they do need a win tonight.
They do, and but having said that, conversely, they don't want to be conceding too many goals if the game is beyond them. Because for me, look, I'm probably a low-risk sort of defensive-minded sort of person to start with. I do like to play attacking football, but I think I never had a job with Trans Adelaide, so I don't know exactly how to park a bus as such. I'd love to know how to park a bus properly and effectively to try not to concede goals, but you know, look, I don't think too much is going to change in the way they're going to try and play. They're still going to keep battling and try and get something out of it, whatever they can. But be mindful at the same time of the risks.
Zone Smith plays in Oikawa now in this near side. Oikawa goes back in towards the middle. Thanhauser gets to it first, but Oikawa looks to win it back, and he does so. Trickery at its best, look at that. He spoke too soon, he's lost it. Receives it back again, tries the reverse pass.
He did well to win it back, but in fairness, he probably should have kept the ball in the first place. But
Coyne now plays the ball through here to Rideout, edge of the box, left foot, runs into a wall. And fouls his opponent. So it's the South Adelaide free kick just at the D, or the edge of the D.
Will be interesting as well to see, David. I haven't checked the live ladder since the second goal went in, but given the tightness of the spots to make the top 6 up in the finals, spaces at stake, where the goal difference comes into it at that level, at that end as well. And if, with that in mind, if they feel the 3 points are secure, whether they'll continue to go for the jugular and score some more goals.
Don't forget, Cove did have that heavy defeat against Sturt at Sturt. I can't remember what the score was it 8-1 or something?
Earlier in the season, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that, you know,
and they lost 4-0 last week to Fulham too.
That's right, yeah.
Well, Fulham on fire at the moment, but...
So there is a, you know, oh, here's a little break here. Here's Rideout through one-on-one with Moss.
He's not missing that, I don't think.
He might do, he's been forced out. Look at Moss's goalkeeping, superb. Look at that. South still showing a little bit of desperation. 4 guys back in the line, and Moss, great goalkeeping there.
Did well there.
Cool, calm, collected, and just kept his opponent at bay.
Well, Mossy certainly knows a lot about that left foot of Alex's, and had to shut that down quickly. Had he taken that chance earlier, I feel like may have had more success, but oh well. That's why I'm sitting up here. He's out there.
That's it, yeah.
But the spaces are opening up a little bit now, and they're certainly looking dangerous going forward, so just going to, again, just be careful.
Corner on the far side for the Cove.
No doubt the neutrals that are locked in and watching will want to be... Ooh, not uncommon for him to score goals from corners either. The neutrals watching, I'm sure, want to see some goals, not just listen to our beautiful voices.
No, that's true.
That's true. A combination of both.
If you are watching, I hope you're enjoying it. You're watching the HPG Homes State League 1 encounter here. It's a catch-up game from round 19. Is the Cove 2-0 up against South Adelaide. Scored a goal through Thomas Fogley in the 35th minute, and then a second one in the 55th minute. And unfortunately for the visitors, they're down to 10 men, with Ajasu receiving a second yellow just in the 47th minute, so 2 minutes after the restart, for petulance in the penalty box.
Yeah, and they're
struggling
to get out the 18-yard box at the moment. Going to be hard to maintain the energy levels for the 10 players under constant pressure at the moment. Young Alex Martin coming to the field, showing a lot of promise.
Oscar Hastings, the player to come off, and as you mentioned, Alexander Martin coming on for Hastings. Now, you might know these players better than I, Ben. Hastings plays as a defender, and where does Martin play?
Well, I'm not much, I don't know much about Hastings, to be fair, but young Alex Martin, seen him around the club for a while, and he was away with the state schoolboys last year, and I know that Rod Del Nido, the coach last year, had very high words to speak of Alex, and I think he's got a big future if he keeps his feet on the ground and stays focused on what he's doing, and another great opportunity for him to get some experience.
Well, he does look like he's slotted into a sort of striker's role here, maybe even a lone striker at this stage. We'll find out soon enough, but Martin has just gone up front.
Very skillful, fast-paced young man, and very youthful, so a bit to learn, bit of experience to be gained, and no better opportunity than do it in a Southern derby. Put yourself in the mixer.
Come on, Tom, come on, slide.
Here's Rideout now. Makes his way into the middle of the park. They backed off him a little bit. He's had a shot from distance, but it was bobbling before he hit it.
It did bobble a bit, but again, that is dangerous at full flight, running like that. Backtracking a little bit there, Panthers, and certainly riding the storm at the moment.
Robert Parker now for South, who tried to play it from the back. Cove got that press on again. There's about 4 players up there. Martin's first touch there for South, a little bit heavy. But they still have it. Ball switched to the far side. Jai Conroy. He's had a quieter second half than his first, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he loves to get forward, but of course, main focus for him since the send-off's been defensive.
He's received it back again, plays it into the middle. A wall of players there, and Cove come away with it. Foglia turns into his man. Okoyawa has it. Forced back to Carmichael. Shows a little bit too much of the ball there, Carmichael. And possession rolls over. Here's Stanhavser. He's looking for Martin, but Martin's been picked up. Riles, Stanhavser slices the pass, but it still finds Wesley Wheatra. Eventually the ball goes out the far side. South still have it, working their way up the left-hand side. Possession's all a little bit meaningless though, and they lose it. Here's Rideout, nice little turn. Playing like a Brazilian.
Certainly enjoying the extra player, that's for sure, and the space that's come with it.
Ball threaded through. Okawa. It's Foglia. Picked up by Lewis Moss though.
Didn't really anticipate that, did he? He was a bit flat-footed to respond there. But again, some nice combinations going forward.
Come on, touch it! Yes!
Okawa now in this near side for Cove, goes back in towards the middle. Michael Good plays it to Michael Gaze. Cove look to explore their options down the right hand side. "65 minutes gone here in the HPG Home State League 1 game between the Cove and South Adelaide. It is 2-0 to the Cove, and South Adelaide reduced to 10 men. We're playing most of this half of the reduced 10 men. Reduced numbers, should I say. Smith goes back to Carmichael. He crosses it over to the far side. Michael Gaze has it now for Cove. Right out in the far side, but he's forced back. And it comes to Good. Chip over the top, but the Breeze will take that. I'll say Breeze, it's more than that. It's not quite it's not quite a gale, but the long ball forward in the air has just not worked out for either side tonight, I don't think. Here's Parker.
Come on, Kenny! Yes!
It's certainly a gargantuan occasion today.
Yeah, do it.
Just trying to expand on my vocabulary a bit, David. Gargantuan.
Gargantuan? Just look that up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's why it took so long. And I was going to have to borrow your glasses.
I wonder where you disappeared to. Here's Gaze. Oh.
Did well there.
Towards the end of the game, Ben, I'm obliged to ask you for the SA Power Networks Player of the Match. You have to pick a player. I'll give you a little bit of advance. I'll give you a bit of advance notice now. I'm not going to spring it on you.
Oh, it's a decent ball
nice
by
ball
Dan
out to the far side here. Here's South with a little chance. Bit low. Good stop by Ryan Veach. Gaze comes away with it. Oikawa. Foglia.
There you have it.
Thanhavser trying to work their way into the box. Thanhavser still has it. He's in the penalty area now. Carmichael with a solid challenge. Goes out. It's a goal kick.
If it's a goal kick, oh, he must have kicked the ball and hit his leg and gone out.
Kicked
okay.
it off him.
Because just from my angle, sorry, but from behind the camera there, it looked to me if the ball's gone that way. Anyway.
Cameron McMonigal was the player on the far side with that shot from South through on goal. Didn't mention it before, but a decent chance for them to try and get a goal back. Here's Owen Smith along the ground. Offside. Flag is still down on the far side. Rideout has it. Gets his cross in low. Coyman doesn't get his feet right, but he still has possession. Can he get the shot in? He does. And from the Olive 2 yards out, he's put his side 3-0 up.
I'd love to see that again, to be honest. I feel like he was in an offside position. Whether he was offside when the ball was kicked coming back from an offside position, I'm not sure, but certainly looked close from my angle.
Oikawa's goal, making it 3-0.
Scored for Cove FC by number 7, Kentaro Oikawa. Score is Cove FC 3, South Adelaide 0.
Oikawa's 7th league goal of this campaign. He is Cove's top scorer in the league. And I can't see any way back now for South Adelaide, to be honest.
No, unfortunately not. It's always going to be a big challenge once that second goal went in, and of course down to 10 players. You do see on the odd occasion the team respond with 10 players under those circumstances, but it was always going to be a tough night tonight regardless. And Cove really exploiting that space and just lifting the energy levels and taking it to another level.
And here come Cove again in the middle of the park. Harrison plays in Coyne and he plays it out to the far side. If you just joined us, you're watching the HPG State League 1 South Australia here. It's a catch-up game from round 19, played in this cold and windy Tuesday night. It is 3-0 to the Cove. Goal in the 35th minute from Thomas Foglia, followed in the 55th minute by a goal from Jonathan Rideout, before Ken Oikawa scored in the 65th minute. South Adelaide reduced to 10 men. Kofi Ajasu sent off in the 57th minute. Second half, maybe a wee bit more entertaining than the first, Ben.
Oh, it certainly is. And hopefully the viewers are enjoying what they're seeing. It's another good run by Thomas Foglia.
He's through on goal here.
Well done, Robbie Parker.
Yeah, great defending by Parker just to see the ball out. And in fact, it must have come off Foglia because it's a goal kick as Cove prepare 2 substitutions.
That could have been Fogg's last bit of action, I think. He's worked hard tonight. Put in a good shift.
On comes Fahad Jassim and Ollie Grant. And off is Kentaro Oikawa and Thomas Foglia.
He'll be replaced by number 25, Fahad Jassim. Substitution for Cove FC coming off number 14, Tom Foglia. He'll be replaced by number 9, Ollie Grant.
I love a good stadium announcer. That's great getting into it like that.
It is. We need more of that around the grounds.
I don't need him to be better than me.
Well, that's a pretty slim chance, but you know, if they keep working hard, who knows? One day.
So Ollie Grant,
goals high.
Ollie Grant and Fahad Jassim on the park now for Cove. Fresh legs up front and just behind there, Fahad Jassim looks like he's just slotting in on the left-hand side.
Oh, it's a loose one there.
Behind the strikers. Here's a through ball. Here's Ollie Grant's first chance. Should have used his left. Tried to use his right and just sort of maybe put a little bit too much on it.
Yeah, I think that just got a bit away from him there, but you can see what he was trying to do.
Here's Gaze, goes to ground. Play on, says the ref. Great advantage play. Ball into the middle. So it's beyond Jassim. Goes out. Throw in the corner there for South Adelaide. Being taken in towards the middle. Chip forward there by Daniel Evans. Looking for Jai Conroy. They have on the throw, South Adelaide. Throw in again for South on that far side. Here's their captain, Robert Parker. Plays it along the ground. Daniel Evans, who roams through the midfield. Doesn't really gain anything in terms of yards and plays it out wide. Eventually the ball goes out on that far side. It'll be a throw in for South. Evans plays it out wide. Poor pass there, intercepted easily by Alex Rideout. He plays a crossfield ball to Jassim in this near side. First touch takes him a little bit too wide and he shows a little bit to his opponent. But Cove still have it. Smith who's inside. Jassim. Forced back. Sam Carmichael. Harrison pushes out wide to Gaze. Rideout with a little chip over. Looking for Ollie Grant. But it's cleared by Wesley Wheatra. Tussle in midfield. Cove in the throw. The kick. Can't throw it from there. Here's Jassim, plays it out wide. And into the middle. Nicely taken there. High Rideout turns as he should have. Decent opportunity, wasn't it, for Joshua Coyne, but yeah. 3-0 up though. They're in cruise control of Field Cove now, so it might not matter in the long term.
No, not the outcome of the game. I think for me as well, a striker anywhere around the box at 3-0, they're probably going to be thinking of goals. So I guess you can't be critical of a striker around that area of not wanting to score.
Rowan right in front of us here. Owen Smith takes it, looking for Ollie Grant.
Notice the old baggy shorts seem to be coming back in at the moment too. Young lads.
Yeah.
If you're not sagging, you're lagging, apparently, so they say.
Yeah. The other thing they do in the NPL that they don't seem to do in State League 1 is tear their socks up. I've seen a number of players in the NPL with torn up socks, but they don't seem to do it here.
They got higher budgets.
Yeah, they're much better. They're much better dressed than the HPG home State League 1.
Can't afford new socks every week.
South Adelaide now preparing a double substitution. Liam Knight and Alman Burek look like the players coming on. And two players have left on the far side. I can't make out who they are, but as soon as we know when they come round, we'll let you know, folks. But
I think one of them may be Jai Conroy and Wesley Wheatra.
I did hear Wesley Wheatra's name being called.
Oh no, Jai's still on? I'm not sure.
I think it might be. I'm not sure. Might be Cameron McMonigal, but we'll know when they come round.
Yeah.
They're making more substitutions. This is a commentator's nightmare. There's 2 more coming on here, being prepared anyway.
I'll tell you what, the young lads coming on for Panthers as well look quite young. They just come straight from school photos. Nice, neat haircuts, ready to go.
Here's the cross into the middle. Jassim takes it to ground and clears. Ollie Grant's on the run. Parker will get there first. Nice ball by Parker.
Yeah.
Finds Riles. Cool, calm and collected. South still playing with a little bit of purpose.
It's good to see, to be honest, a team that's, you know, just above relegation, 3-0 down to 10 players.
Still
could easily throw the towel in, but they're still battling.
Still trying to play football, yeah.
And you're right, David, not just the battle, but the attempt to try and play good football as well and keep the ball and pass and move. Looks like more attacking options coming on for Cove too.
Yeah, being prepared at the side here, Callum Elms and Saif Jassim.
Oh, it just got away from him, didn't it?
Yeah. The 2 players substituted by South Adelaide before were Cameron McMonigal and Wesley Wheatra. And now Cove make their substitutions. Saif Jassim, Callum Elms coming on. And off for Cove, Owen Smith and Josh Coyne.
Yep. He'll be replaced by number 17, Saif Jassim.
Hopefully that's all the substitutions made. That was...
I don't imagine there'd be too many left.
That was a lot of work.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. Keeping you on your toes.
After this, I'm down the mall singing for my supper. Banjo in hand, hat on the ground.
I was going to ask if you brought your guitar.
Into the 80th minute now of this HPG Homes State League 1 encounter between Cove and South Adelaide Panthers. It is 3-0 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. Cove now well and truly in control and seeking a fourth here as they come forward through Jassim. Edge of the box. He's kind of run out of space.
I was thinking the same thing, and almost ideas a little bit too there. Didn't appear to know what his next action was going to be.
I think maybe
hang on. No.
Man, I've just put my pen away.
Well, at least you've got it now.
Cool, making another substitution.
Looks like Alex Rideout coming off.
Yeah, Alex Rideout coming off and Yuki Nagata coming on.
Coming off, number 11, Alex Rideout. He'll be replaced by number 3, Yuki Nagata.
Throw in taken now down here. High South back underway. Last 10 minutes of this match. It's Parker forced down at the corner there by Ollie Grant. Gets his clearance away though. It's picked up by Scott Harrison. Gaze, and then it goes back to Carmichael, and they look to rebuild over on this near side. Here's Jassim. Has a little bit of space, makes his way forward, tries to thread it to Grant, but he's heavily marked. Thanhavser now wins the free kick for South, takes it very quickly, and they come forward through Daniel Evans. Thanhavser again has an overlapping run in Alexander Martin, but Cove have it now. Callum Elms plays in Gaze. Jassim. Elms spreading the ball around nicely now. Cove enjoying a little bit of possession. Gaze has got an acre of space as he makes his way forward. Ball still in. Nagata tries to get his cross in. It's blocked, and it's a corner. Remember, you got to be thinking about the SA Power Network's player of the day. I've got one in mind, which I might run past you after this corner. But you're my guest, so you get the ultimate pick. Here comes that corner now.
Did they get anything from winning?
Honour. Carmichael doesn't.
Okay.
Carmichael doesn't quite get the touch needed there. Cove still have it.
Not a deep fried Mars bar.
No. Here comes that cross into the middle, flicked on. Moss just sees it over the top. I feel for me, Michael Gaze would be my pick.
He certainly had a very, very good first half.
Yeah, he was a bit slow at the start of the second half, but he's come back into it in the last 20 minutes. I feel he's playing as well as he did through that first half. Just coming forward, he's looked good. He's challenged well, you know, for a diminutive player, if you like, has held his own physically as well.
I think Tom Fogley had a good first half, and Scott Harrison's been solid.
Yep. Rideout brothers, of course.
Yeah. And for Panthers, you can't go past Robbie Parker. For me, he's been solid.
Van Havzer as well, maybe for South.
He's been busy, yeah. It's always a struggle in the second half with the one less player.
Here comes South now through Daniel Evans, gets that ball into the middle. Chance.
And of course, Dan Evans always a good contributor. But tough second half for Panthers.
Being reduced to 10 men as early as the 57th minute has made things difficult, and they were 2-0 down at that point. So already 2-0 down, go down to 10 men makes it difficult. You have just joined us, you're watching the HPG Home State League 1 catch-up game between the Cove and Panthers. Cove currently 3-0 up. Goal in the 35th minute from Thomas Fogler. Another one in the 55th minute from Jonathan Rideout. And one in the 65th minute from Ken Oikawa. But they are playing against 10 men with Kofi and Jasu sent off in the 57th minute. But here comes South, unable to make headway again.
I just want to go back on that. I feel like the red card was a bit early. I thought maybe it was still 1-0, unless the stats are proving me wrong. But I did feel it was quite early, that.
Oh, no, you're right, yes. 47th minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just 1-0, you're right. My apologies.
Well, good, that's why we're here.
I think
Bounce off each other.
Half the trouble is I can't read my own writing. The other half is I can't write very well. But yeah, no, it was 1-0.
The way you were treating that pen earlier, I'm surprised it was writing at all.
Yeah. Here comes South.
Well, it certainly changed the game, put it that way, I think, the send-off. And as much as I've harped on about it at that stage of the game, they already had a challenge as it was against the wind. 1-0 down.
Both Jassim boys, they're brothers.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah. South, the older one, Fahad, the slightly younger one. I say slightly younger, it's got to be at least 9 months younger, I suppose, isn't he? But,
I haven't checked their birth certificates, but I'll go with you on that one. I feel like they've certainly got energy. Maybe just, I don't know, the creativity or the decision-making at times, and maybe a game like this with the extra space has made it harder to overthinking when they get the ball in those areas. But with the speed they've got, they can be very dangerous.
I'm trying to... Stan Havzer comes forward now for South. What will they do here? Have a shot? It's wide. I'm trying to think, were the Jassim brothers on the park at the same time as the Rideout brothers, and therefore did we have two sets of brothers on at the same time, or did the Rideout brother come off?
Well, that's a good question, actually.
Should have taken a note of that. That would have been interesting.
No, because Alex came off just then for the young lad on the other side there. I don't have his name in front of me. So there could have been, yeah, two sets of brothers on the
Two sets of brothers playing against each other. That wouldn't happen very often as the wind picks up again. Tell you what, I'm looking forward to the warmth of that club rooms after this. As Cove come down the right-hand side. Nagata in a challenge there on that far side, but he fouls his opponent. It's a free kick for South. Lewis Moss plays it out. South now subdued, really. Here's Robert Parker, been one of South's best today. Can't get past Ollie Grant though. Mahad Jassim plays in. Ollie Grant and a sprint to the side. Grant keeps it in, but only for Parker.
He's going to have played at Ollie Grant's strengths there. He's not someone who's going to be constantly chasing balls. You know, give it to his feet and let him do something, or get balls wide and get him in the box and deliver.
Just into the 89th minute now. You enjoyed yourself tonight, Ben?
Yeah.
Been fun?
It has been fun.
Here comes South. Offside.
I feel I'm not as mentally sharp this evening, given that I was up at 4:30 this morning to do breakfast radio.
Well, that's it. Breakfast radio and everything, man.
It's a decent ball by Goodsey there.
Ollie Grant wants to get there first. Nice little stab home. Fine goal by Ollie Grant. Through ball.
Here I was saying to him, don't keep putting balls for him to chase. But that was a decent ball by Michael Good.
Yeah, great little ball through Grant onto it, and that's 4-0 for the Cove now, with just a minute or so to go in this HPG Home State League 1 competition game. Cold, blowy night, but I think it's all done and dusted now. You can see from the body language that South Adelaide look quite deflated now, don't they?
Yeah, they'd be disappointed. They can't be disappointed with their effort, but be disappointed in the result, because they would have come here expecting more tonight.
I've got to commend them though. Like we were saying before, they've played football throughout. They haven't put their, they haven't dropped the heads. They've kept trying, and they've certainly continued to play their game. But in terms of a performance, they just haven't been as good as their opponents. And Ollie Grant's really killed it all off now.
Oh, unless
stop. Was that a stop?
Yeah, it was a good save.
Yeah, good save by Ryan Veach.
And that would have been Alex Martin's senior debut goal, I would have thought, had that gone in. If there was any consolation to take out of tonight's game, still with the corner, Jai Conroy to deliver, so still could snatch something.
And here is that corner now, taken with the left and swinging, goes to the back post. And that's it. Joe Jordan Tribodi, the referee, blows his whistle for the full time. It's finished 4-0 here for the Cove in this HPG Homes State League 1 match between themselves and South Adelaide. Just quickly, do you love the game? Why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Well, that brings the night to a conclusion. We do have to pick the SA Power. Let me make this little spiel I've got to say. We've got to name our SA Power Networks. The power player of the match. Sorry, I'm just not good at this, Ben. It's late. The power player of the match, proudly supported by SA Power Networks. Now, for me, I'm going to say, as we mentioned before, I'm going to say Michael Gaze, the number 5 for Cove. Felt he had a really good game through the first half. Bit quieter through the start of the second half, but then came back into it again. Showed great maturity out there. And for me, he's my SA Power player of the match. But for yourself?
Well, I think he did enough in the first half to get the nod, because the second half he could throw a blanket over some of the players out there that contributed, and I'm happy to back your call on that one and go with that.
Well, just to recap then, it has finished 4-0 here. Thomas Fogley in his 150th game scored in the 35th minute to open the scoring. That was followed in the 55th minute by Jonathan Rideout goal. Ken Oikawa scored in the 65th minute. And then Ollie Grant just popped up at the end there to score the fourth and winning or final goal for the Cove. It's finished 4-0 here. It's very cold.
It is.
It's very windy, but I've enjoyed the company.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I think we'll pack everything up. We'll head over there, have a cup of tea and a deep fried Mars bar, and
I will help you pack up, and then I'm going to smash the heater in my car and get some feeling back in these toes.
It's been a good night. See you around, folks. Thanks for being there if you were there.
There's plenty of football action here at the Southern Soccer Facility coming up this weekend. Our senior women's teams playing here on the Friday night, and our men's teams back here on Saturday.